Hello and welcome to part 5 of my June 2014 update. Finally finished May's updates, on to finishing off June's, then I can start July's, and then before I know it'll be August as well to do. So in the next few videos, so a few titles show. I've got 7 videos to do for June, including this one, and some steelbooks in there as well and other bits of things, but in this video just be some normal Blu-ray releases. So start with the first one here. This is a third window release, and this is Pluto. Third window is a very good label, do a lot of Korean, Japanese cinema. Here's the back. And the inside. It probably won't be too long a video because there's probably not really a lot to talk about with these or show, but I'll show you all the stuff I normally do show you. So there's the spine. Next up we have an 88 films release, and this is Bloody Birthday. As you can see there, another film where the kids are evil. Haven't watched this one yet. I'm a big fan of horror films, so we'll try and watch this one soon. I've got a big pile one, so I'm trying to get watched first, so this will probably go to the next pile. There's the details on the back. And there's some extra features on the back. Callum Waddell, who does a lot of stuff for Arrow and other labels as well. And then inside we do have a booklet, a small booklet, but a booklet nonetheless. I'll show you that. So yeah, so it's a small booklet, and there's just details of their releases. There's all that now. Well, the last horror film's out the 21st of July, and Toxic Avengers out a little bit later. Show the inside artwork of this because it is reversible artwork. It's always a nice little touch when they do that. To show you the disc artwork first. So it's the same as the front. And then there's the inside artwork. Personal preference, I think I like that one more. As I said before, I tend to leave it as it is. Next up we have Her, starring Joaquin Phoenix, Amy Adams, Rooney Mara, who I almost didn't recognise in the film, Olivia Wilde and Scarlett Johansson. This is directed by and written by Spike Jones, I think pronounced. Would be nice if it came with a slipcover, but it doesn't, unfortunately doesn't have one. There's the extra features. And you can see there, in Los Angeles in the slight future. And Scarlett Johansson plays a computer system, operating system called Samantha, who he falls in love with through the course of the film. Big fan of Scarlett Johansson. Don't actually see her in the film, but it's all voice performance, but it's really good by all the actors in this film. There's the inside of the disc. There's no artwork inside, just a normal disc there. And there's a spine. Next up is a catalogue release. Not been too many of these recently, don't know why. This is Clint Eastwood and Tightrope. It's one of the Clint Eastwood films I've never owned. A lot of his films never got released in this country on DVD, and don't know why. A lot of them released in the US, so I'm finally glad they're finally coming out now. So this probably already been out in America for a couple of years anyway. There is a Clint Eastwood box set coming out with some stuff in there which I haven't got, such as Play Misty for Me and some other ones as well. There are some ones now I already have, but there's nothing there I haven't got to make it worth buying. I think there's about 5 titles in the box I haven't got. So I'm a big fan of Clint Eastwood. I've seen a lot of his films. Quite a few I haven't actually seen yet. Still never seen Unforgiven. Don't know why, but I've got that on Blu-ray, so I'll watch it. No special features listed on this. Don't think it will do, possibly. And then there's the inside there, just a plain blue disc. Nothing too fancy. And there's the spine. The Clint Eastwood box set is universal release. This is Warner Brothers, so you can buy that without having to worry about that being in the box set as well. Next up, we have a couple of artificial eye releases. These both directed by Leos Carax. We already had Holy Motors, I think it was last year now, and these are sort of the two films released. Bit disappointing to find out the box set of this will have some other extra features in there which aren't in these, so I'll have to double dip. Unfortunately, it was announced after I'd already bought these two. It wouldn't matter about Holy Motors because that was out last year, I think, or so. But these two are the other two in the box set. So I'll have to see what the extra features are, see if it's worth getting. But this first one is The Night is Young, or as it's also called in its original language, Mauvais Song. As well as Juliette Binoche, who does a lot of all French and American films, British films. Also stars Denis Lavant, who was in Holy Motors. There's the extra features there. Show the inside, although they're all always really similar. Got the disc there. And we have the spine. Its catalogue number is 107. You can have a look at the synopsis at the back. Next up, we have Boy Meets Girl. This is the other one. Nice artwork, almost got a 3D effect to it. In case you're wondering, it's not on my camera, it is the effect on the sleeve, the writing. So there's the front. Again, it stars Denis Lavant, so he must be a Leos Carax regular actor. There's the spine, number 108. I do sort these by numbers there, so I will have Holy Motors on a different number, so it won't be next to these. And there's the extra features. Not particularly loaded with these artificial eye releases with extras, but they'd always put some on usually. There's the back. Not much of a synopsis on the back compared to the one. And then we have the inside. And there's the disc, just a plain disc really. Next up, we have a Hammer Films release. They started releasing these Hammer films on Blu-ray a couple of years ago, something like that. And I thought they were all going to be put out by Studio Canal, but they haven't actually done it for a while. There were some they were going to put out, a couple of cancelled. Other labels have been putting them out, so this is Final Cut. Icon have put them out as well. There was one on Eureka quite a while back. Paranoia, Paranoic I think it was called, and also Network are putting some out as well, and Odeon. So here's the front, here's the back, and we've got some extra features on this as well. I don't know how many in total these Hammer films are going to be released, and which one's left. I know some have been released in Australia, which we've not had yet. So I'm hoping we do get them all at some point. No booklet in this, unfortunately. We do have just the disc there, just normal plain artwork. But still a nice release. And if you're a fan of Hammer films, then I recommend picking these up. There have been some issues with some of these. I had to have discs replaced, or people aren't particularly happy 100% with the image on there and the things they've done to them, but still worth owning, and they're not overly expensive either. And the final one in this video is a second run DVD release, and this is Birds, Orphans and Fools. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the proper title, and I'll try and pronounce the director's name, Juraj Jakubisco. This is a Slovakian film. There's the detail. It's nice they've kept the same style packaging in all these second run releases in terms of artwork style and how they put stuff on the thing, so they all match up nicely. I always hate it when they start changing these things and you've got one half which got one style of packaging and then the other half which has got a different style. There's the side. This is from 1969. It's number 85. They don't really put a lot of releases out. A bit like Third Window, normally at one a month. They tend to now focus on Eastern European releases. Didn't originally, but I think that's the found they sold well. And not many other labels are doing those films. Might occasionally get one from our Academy or some other labels, but usually it's not really bothered with. So it's nice that they get these films out. Special features, not really much on there. Really what's there is the booklet, which we normally get. They do put them on, but usually they don't put many on. And I want to say those special features are certainly more to do with the image or subtitles. This is the second in a series of essential classic Slovak film to be released by second run DVD. Not sure what the first one was. I do have it, but I can't think what it is. And it's probably a film that most people haven't heard of. So we have the inside there with the disc. Plain disc, but I do like the styling on it. It's all minimal, but still nice. Don't bother with inside artwork on these, but again, we don't really need it. It's not a blockbuster film. We have the booklet here, and these are always well put together. So I've said before, don't really get to read these booklets because it seems everything's got all these really big booklets with them, and don't really have time to read them. So I do dip in occasionally and pick up things on there. So it's a nice booklet. Don't really put a lot of pictures in the booklets. But sometimes you don't need a lot of pictures in there. And there's the details, just the cast and stuff in there. And there's the back of the booklet, which is nice to put an image on there. So that's Birds, Orphans and Fools DVD. I do have, as I say, another 5 videos to do. There probably might be 6 or 7 more, as there's a couple of titles I might put in their own video. There's a box set of something, and then depending how things go. But as I say, I'll be plenty more videos coming up over the next few days as I upload them. I don't want to put them all up at once because if I normally film 6 or 7 in one go, people don't always get a chance to watch all those, so I'd like to space them out. And then if there's a period where I haven't done any videos, either there's nothing to show or I haven't a chance to do a video, then I've got some I can upload in the meantime. So as usual, please rate, comment and subscribe, and until my next video, thanks for watching.